Hello. Welcome to my kitchen. This is where the majority of the magic happened this week. Anyways, so there's some art in this vlog. There's some live stuff. There's some snowstorm stuff. There's just stuff. So if you want to hang out and get some work done, do some art, put me on in the background, I would love to be company for you. And yeah, get a snack, get some water, kiss your cat, tell your cat I said pss, 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 and I'll see you in the end. It is Thursday, February 5th, and I just finished lunch, and I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee because coffee is the best part of my day. And I'm going to get back to work on the painting that I started yesterday for week 1 of the February Frost Challenge on Instagram. And I've been really into these art challenge things lately. It just seems like a fun way to be productive. And just to paint things that I wouldn't always think about, and also getting inspiration because there's other people participating, so it's just kind of a direct access to basically like a mood board. Like you get to see all sorts of different art and how people are interpreting things, and I find it very interesting how other people interpret the same subjects. So that's a fun part of it for me. So I'm working on that right now. And these art challenges have definitely put me in positions to like push my art in directions that I wouldn't always consider pushing them. And even if I don't end up liking the direction that I pushed it, I at least took the leap to try it. And I think that's nice. And more practice is never a bad thing. I do have some stuff that I need to scan. I have every painting that I've done for the last like month and a half, basically. We had a snowstorm this weekend, so I haven't been able to scan anything because I haven't been able to go to my parents' house where the scanner is. So for the time being, I'm just collecting a pile of artwork that I'm going to have to scan, and it's probably going to take forever to scan it when I finally do get to scan because there's going to be so much of it. But yeah, so at some point, maybe this week or next week, I'll go and scan all that stuff. And I do have to scan my Patreon print that I painted so that I can get that edited and ready. If you're interested in that, this is what the Patreon rewards are right here. Patreon.com/leedlebeetles. And you can get these. You just have to sign up by February 28th and you'll get these in the mail, and it'll be really, really cool. Yeah. I finished the painting yesterday, and I neither love it nor hate it. I think it's okay, and I like it more than I did yesterday, but I don't love it. And I think a lot of it is because I knew that going in, I was doing something more experimental for me. I was trying to do the time release, you know, when the stars are like on a time release exposure and they just kind of look like a circle in the sky, like they all run together. That was what I was trying to do here, since like the theme for the first week of Frost, February Frost, whatever it's called, was Snowdrop and Nocturnal. So I thought, you know, snowdrops under a starry sky would be cool. And I don't know, it feels kind of like two different pieces combined or something. I'm not really sure, but anyways, it's finished and on to the next thing. I also did this one yesterday because the first one kind of left me so disappointed that I just needed some sketchbooking time, and I decided, you know what, why not just doodle some snowdrops in my sketchbook. And I decided to add this like little gnome guy, which honestly kind of looks more like a really, really tiny wort, or maybe these are just really big. I don't know. But anyways, so this was the other thing that I did, and I think this one's cute. I like the colors in it. I tried to tie the orange in with the other side, so I don't really like love the orange in it, but I wanted it to look like a cohesive spread color-wise, so that was my thought process on that. Happy Friday. I think this weekend me and my partner are going to go see Iron Lung, which will be really fun. We didn't get to watch it on opening weekend because we had a huge snowstorm, and I don't do opening day. We tried that for The Conjuring, and my anxiety was horrendous the entire time. There were just way too many people. So I told him, I'm like, hey, I can't do opening night for any movie ever. And he's like, oh, okay, no problem. So hopefully this weekend we'll get to go and see it. I'm very excited to see that. But in other news, like 2 weeks ago, I got a couple of pencil cases. This is the one I've been using. I haven't used the other one yet, but look at how cute this pencil case is. It's a little capybara. Look at this little tail. It's so cute. And honestly, it's like pretty beefy. It wasn't super expensive. I keep a lot of my Tombos in here. I've been using those for my sketchbooking a lot lately. And there's a couple of other miscellaneous ink pens in here. But it has an outer pocket too, which I love. And the outer pocket just has some color pencils and some more ink pens and gel pens and regular mechanical pencils. But yeah, she's really cute. I love her. I'm kind of in a capybara mood lately. I'm not really sure. I've always loved capybaras, but recently it's kind of become a little bit of a fixation. And several of the items that I've acquired recently have been capybara related. So I don't know. My brain's just doing a thing right now, so I'm just going to let her rock and roll with it because capybaras are really cute. As for plans today, honestly, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I have been working on commissions for my other art account for the last week, I guess, 1 or 2 weeks. And I work on those amidst my work for this account. But I have been I had to refresh yesterday after the painting that I did because I wasn't feeling like I was doing anything productive. I was having a rough day. There was just so many things going on, and I had ordered phone cases from Pila. This is really what started the day. I ordered phone cases from Pila because I've been hearing about Pila a lot. I like the concept of the eco-friendly compostable phone case thing, and there were some designs that were really cute, so I was like, yeah, let's give them a try. And they had like the buy one, get one free sale going on. The only thing is that their cases don't come with MagSafe. You have to buy a MagSafe module, which I was like, oh, well, I don't love that. It's a $12 set of magnets that I have to buy in addition, but whatever. I watched the videos on how to apply them and everything like that. So I ordered them. It took probably 3 to 4 weeks for them to even ship it out. And then it was another 2 to 2.5 weeks for it to actually arrive. Granted, there was a little bit of weather delay in the middle of that, but it was delayed before the weather even came in. So it was just It took forever to get them, and when I got them, I noticed that not a single case I received had the MagSafe indent inside like it was supposed to. So I can't use the magnets, and I needed the MagSafe for work stuff, and basically I had a full-blown breakdown, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then I went down a Reddit deep dive on Pila, and, you know, a lot of people were saying, you know, the quality is not very good, the cases break down too fast, they rip, they tear, they're not very sturdy, you know, you shouldn't be relying on them to protect your phone that well because, you know, if you're very delicate with your phone, you'll be fine. But if you're rough with your phone, you probably won't be. Which my main issue was I had a phone charm on my other phone case that my cats like to play with, so they kept pulling my phone off the table. And that's why I had a Casetify case, which I absolutely love. And it had the impact bumpers on it, so I never had to worry about my phone at all anytime they knocked it off the table. So that was really nice, and I don't feel that same kind of security with these. Now, there isn't a spot for me to put a phone charm, so I'm not really worried about my cats playing with it too much, but my cats like to knock stuff off tables. So that's a little bit of a concern that I have. Also, the printing on the back, I know is going to scratch off, like within a few weeks of just in and out of pockets, just because of the way it's printed on. It's like a screen printing thing on there. So I know that it's not going to be overall very durable, but the overall consensus for Pila cases was that it just... the quality of the case itself outweighed whatever benefits it possibly could have for the phone case industry. And it was just, if your phone case breaks down faster than every other phone case, then you are not contributing to less environmental waste, essentially. So, I don't know. I messaged the company because, again, they sold a product to me that I cannot use. And there was no disclosure about that anywhere. I even double-checked the website to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and I did not miss anything. So I sent them an email. They're supposed to get back to me hopefully today. But as of right now, it's feeling like probably not today, which means Monday. So not a big fan of that. So that kind of set off my whole day, and I was just having a really, really rough day because of that happening. So I decided to just put all of my major art stuff away and just do some sketchbooking, just reset, just do mindless stuff that doesn't really matter, stuff that I'm not worried about. And that was very, very helpful. And my partner also took me out for a sweet treat. So that was also helpful. But yeah, so plans for today, pretty much, I think I'm just going to do some sketchbooking stuff and maybe concept some ideas out for February Frost, since week 2 will be starting in a couple of days. And I had a couple of ideas, but every time I sketched out my ideas, I felt like it wasn't working right. So I feel like I need to do a little bit of tweaking with my idea or something, or make some concessions, because I do have a very distinct idea in my head. I'm just having trouble realizing it necessarily. But yeah, that's the plan for today, and let's rock and roll. with a new year comes new goals, and my small goal for the year actually is to finish a sketchbook. I haven't finished a sketchbook in years, and here's why. I love sketchbooks. I love them a lot, and in fact, I love them so much that I like working in all of them at the same time. So as far as accomplishment and collecting any sort of cohesive collection for a time frame, I don't have any. So I really want to do that this year, and I ordered this. I actually thought it was a different size that I was ordering, but apparently I accidentally ordered this size instead of the slightly larger, like elongated size that I was trying to get. So I accidentally ordered this, which I already have one of these as my travel sketchbook. But I was like, you know what? Since I have two, and I really like these Royal Talon sketchbooks, we're going to rock and roll, and we're going to try and chug through this thing. So my actual goal is to finish this sketchbook this year, ideally 3 months. I calculated out the pages and how many spreads I have to do, and it actually, to finish it in 3 months, came down to like 1 full spread a day. So if I skip a spread, I just have to go back and do extras. So that's part of my motivation for doing so much sketchbooking and trying to, because sketchbooking is helpful. I am a huge supporter of using sketchbooks however you want to. You don't have to do studies, you don't have to do anything, because anything that you put in a sketchbook is going to be helpful in the long run. It really doesn't matter if it's finished, if it's doodled, if it's pencil, if it's pen, if it's any other art supply, whatever. So I don't want to do, I don't want to show you guys a whole lot of stuff because I do want to do an actual sketchbook tour when it's done, but I'll just kind of give you a quick little thing. And my frog croaking? I think my frog is croaking again. We fed him yesterday. I don't know what he's complaining about. But yeah, so the first couple pages are just like stuff for Draw the Alps. But yeah, so my plan is to finish that in 3 months. So hopefully in 3 months I'll have an official sketchbook tour. I am planning on doing sketchbook page previews on my Patreon for my patrons, so they get to see some of the sketchbook stuff before anyone else. And I am not sure, I might do an early release full-length sketchbook tour for my patrons, so they might have first access to the video when I make it. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I am planning on releasing some of these sketchbook images to my patrons exclusively until the tour. So that's my plan for that. Wish me luck. So I think I'm gonna get a little bit of a snack, but before I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the painting that I finished yesterday, which was just the thing that I was working on in my sketchbook. Yeah, nothing special, but I figured I'd show you guys anyways. The prompt was star and quilt, so I decided to combine the prompts into this. This was my concept sketch over here, and I liked the idea of this, but I wanted her hair to be more like the fabric of space, so that was what I opted to change in the actual painting portion. And I also actually looked up some quilt designs, so I did a proper quilt. Yeah. I think I like her face better in this one than this one, and the hair I don't think quite captured the vision that I wanted out of it, but I really like the quilt. I think that looks nice. But anyway, it's done and I did it, and I might expand on this idea at some point in the future. We'll see. By the way, these things fucking slap. Okay, they're like Nutri-Grain bars, so if you were one of those early 2000s kids whose mom was really worried about your health and gave you Nutri-Grain bars to take to school with you, This is basically that, but maybe cheaper. I don't know. They're fucking good, so if you were looking for a little snack, that's a good snack. I got a honey bun because I wasn't feeling very healthy, but who cares? It's a honey bun. Everybody can have a honey bun. Hello. You made it to the end of the video. We're excited to see you. Oh, Mochi's excited to see you as well. And you like it, bud? Okay. Anyways, I hope that you had a fun time and you got some work done, or did some art, or just hung out with your cat and put me on in the background. I'm cool either way. I don't care what you do with your time as long as you're having a great time doing it. Also, I hope that you told your cat pss, pss, pss for me, because I'm emotionally invested in your cat's lives and I want them to be doing well and I want them to know that I said hi. So please tell your cat, pss, 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 I am so serious. Okay. Patreon, social media, all that is going to be in the description box. If I think it's of value, I'm going to put it there for you. And my cat really wants my attention, so I'm going to go and hang out with him. And you should hang out with your cat or your dog or your frog. Whatever you want to do. Whatever pet you have. I don't care. Just go hang out with them. Okay? Without further ado, love you, bye. Say bye, Mochi. Okay, bye.